Alright, so the theme for this deck is to just generate a whole bunch of tokens to go into Link Summons. Alright, final thoughts on this deck. Worked out very well. I kind of expected to do well, and it did even better than I thought, which was great. Kind of insane considering just how little disruption I run. Actually, I don't think I run any kind of disruption outside of Torrential Tribute, and it wasn't a problem. I was able just to play through everything just through sheer amount of tokens. I was a little bit worried not having a kaiju in the deck, just in case I went against a boss monster I couldn't beat over, like Boral Load Dragon. And I think I got over him no problem with just World Lance. World Lance, I included him in here because he has an effect to summon tokens, but also he has a hand trap effect where he can make the attack of a link monster you're battling 0. Well, not 0, it's decreased by 3,000, which is basically 0. There are very few link monsters that can go over 3,000 attack, and none of them very easily. So that was basically just an instant kill for link monsters, which was great. And all of the token summoning worked out very well. Supply Squad, I got very lucky and drew Supply Squad in pretty much every match, which allowed me to just generate so much advantage. And in fact, there was one duel where I had 3 Supply Squads out, and I was proccing it every turn. I drew so many cards that I was like, you know what, a lot of these cards are like once per turn effects or require my normal summon. I can't actually use my entire hand. And that's when I removed a lot of the monsters and added in Passcode and Void expansion. And then I never had triple Supply Squad again, so it didn't matter. It was just that one match. Cosmic Compass, this is like another deck where I was just testing it out in, which is very fitting since it's a token deck. Very good card. I'll probably be using it in just regular decks from now on as well. Nine-Tailed Fox also worked out very well, just like he always does. Very good card that was released recently that I'm surprised more people don't use. Like, he brings himself out really quickly. He floats into tokens on death. But he does require, a tribute summon to bring out normally outside of 2 tributes in order to special summon himself, so I can kind of see it. He doesn't really fit into a lot of decks, but the decks he can fit into he's really good. I really like that card. And also, I think that's it. Oh, in case you're wondering why I have Nefarious Archifiend Eater, because this card has an effect where during the end phase of your opponent's turn, you can destroy a card you control in order to special summon himself from the graveyard, which is really good with Supply Squad and having tokens out in the field. So it allows you to destroy one of your cards in your opponent's turn. If you activate Escape, actually you can't use this card and Scapegoat at the same time. I don't know, if you just have a card on your side of the field that somehow survived during your opponent's turn, you can bring them out. And then you just have a level 4 monster who's an effect monster who's a lot more useful than the normal tokens for a lot of these cards that require specifically effect monsters. Didn't use him very often, but I think I did use him like once or twice. But, just in case you're wondering why he's in here, it's because he's really good in token decks for destroying them to activate Supply Squad. He's just, pure advantage if you can get him to the graveyard. Also, Mathematician, besides being in here specifically to send Archfiend Eater to the graveyard, could also be used to send Phantom Beast Blue, who can special summon a token, or O-Lion, who can allow you to normal summon. Actually, it's basically in here for Archfiend Eater, but these are secondary targets for it.